Our Life Speaks video chat. It's Grace and Sherry here. And today we are talking about getting out of a funk. Funky town! All right. So, funks of life. We got lots of them. We can get in a funk when we're exercising, a funk with our marriage and with our husband, relationships, all sorts of things. So, Sherry, take it away. How do you get out of a funk?
Ooh, um, I have to change things up. I have to make some type of a drastic little change in my routine, no matter what it has to do with, whether it's relationship or just health, exercise, devotionals, any of that. I have to change something,
Mm,
even if it's just for a short time, because I think sometimes life can get a little monotonous and you need to just have some type of inspiration. So that is a major thing for me. But I was thinking about some other helpful things that have helped me get out of funks is by going on just a little retreat, whether it's with a group of people or just by myself. Just trying to get away for like at least 2 days and um, and do something intentionally that will change things, that will speak to me, inspire me. So that's a really great thing. And I know it's not feasible for everyone, but when you have the money and the time, I would encourage you to do it. Another thing that really helps me, and this is one of the hardest things to do when you haven't been doing it, is to just go for a run. And maybe you're not a runner, but maybe you need to just go to the gym, just get a free little, usually they let you in free, if you've never been there. So
yep.
just go to an exercise class or something.
Do something
That,
physical. Is
yeah,
that what does it for you?
something physical that just helps me tremendously. And maybe I am exercising, but all I've been doing is running. And so I just have to do something to mix it up a little bit because I feel like I'm in a funk with running. Another thing is what really helps me. Sometimes when I'm in a funk, I stop reading. And so when I find a really good book that has a good story about maybe a real person and something really inspiring that happened to them, or
Hmm.
those really just take me out of that. One other thing that I think that helps me is just getting together with a friend for lunch or
Yeah.
coffee or something, because a lot of times I get so focused on my marriage, my children, my job that I'm not taking time for myself and outside
Yeah.
relationships. And so whenever I go out to lunch with a friend or coffee, I come home in the best mood. I
Yeah.
can't wait to tell my husband all the funny things we talked about. So those are just tangible things that help me when I'm in a funk. What about you, Grace?
For me, the physical thing is definitely for me. Sometimes I just need to go out, go for a run, get physical. Get physical. I'm all about
Physical.
singing today. I don't know what it is, but yeah, another big thing for me is to get creative. And I'm a creative person, and if that part of my brain isn't been used in a while, hasn't been used in a while, I really need to do that
Mm.
to sometimes get out of a funk. So that's for me, it looks like sitting down, writing a song, painting something, even getting out your kid's coloring book and coloring a page. I mean, anything to just get creative and do something creative really helps me get out of a funk. I like to write, so sitting down, writing a blog, anything like that. Also, with the getting together with someone, a lot of the times it's the keep getting someone who keeps you accountable. If I'm in a funk, let's say in my marriage, and I just feel like my husband and I, we're just, it's the same thing all the time, and I don't feel like we're connecting, and sometimes I just need accountability. With Sherry, I know that you've given me accountability in different areas of my marriage, and that helps because it's something I can go back to and say, hey Sherry, can you pray for me in this area? I just feel like we're in a funk when it comes to communication, or even your sex life, all that kind of stuff that you get in
Absolutely.
funks. And you know what? Let's just talk about the sex really quick because sometimes you need to switch it up and you need to change it up and you got to get creative. You can use all of those things, the physical, get creative. But honestly, I mean, that's a really big thing in marriage is that you can get in a funk with that. And so get creative, switch it up, do something different. Yeah, so lots of different ways to get out of funks. And we would love to hear how you get out of a funk. What are your go-to ways when you're just feeling kind of like in a routine or just in that funky place of like you're not getting anywhere? What do you do? And I think, Sherry, you hit on something really important where you said to get away. And it's almost like when you said that, I felt like that refresh button, pressing refresh and starting again. And sometimes, even if it's just for a walk, where you say, you know what, family, mom's going to go for a walk, and just have that little refresh time. Go get yourself a Starbucks, sit by yourself for a moment, and press refresh. I think helps a lot.
Amen. Absolutely. So if you have been in a funk or you are in a funk right now, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love, maybe you just want some advice. We'd love for you to comment, and we'll put our brains together and pray about it and see if we have anything that would help you out. And we'd also love if you've been in a funk and you have helpful tips for getting out of a funk, then also comment and let us know. Other people would love to hear from you as well. So I think that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.
Yep. See ya.